What's going on, dads? I am Tyler Hall, your dad bod exterminator, and I am coach with Fathers of Performance alongside Mitchell. And today we wanted to share a brand new training on the 3 secrets that dads are using to 10x work, home life, and their health. So without further ado, let's dive right into the training. So I'm going to be explaining the discovery of these 3 secrets and how it is that we came to them. I'm going to demonstrate the power of a roadmap and why it's so important. And then I'm going to leave you with an adoptable framework. Basically, you're going to leave here with application tools. You're going to be able to leave here with a path, a map, a guide, so to speak, so that you can leave and then go on and progress yourself should you want to do that. And so if you stay, you're going to get real applicable steps to create this plan of attack for yourself. You're also going to get an invite into our brand new beta course. And lastly, but not least, if you watch just for 15 minutes, not only are you going to get that 90% off our new beta course, but you're also going to get access to our starter pack. And so the starter pack is going for just $1. Yep, $1. And so real quick, let me explain the starter pack. The starter pack is basically our app. Our app for you, it is made for dads by dads. And what that means is custom meal planning, updated workouts, full-blown workouts. You have yoga, weight training, cardio sessions, ab sessions, you name it. It's all in this app that we're going to send you. All you do is download it. All your programming is built in for you, your calories, your macros. You're also going to be a part of a membership group, a membership site where you're going to have access to over 23 training videos, including nutrition, exercise, and as well mindset. And on top of all that, that's one bonus. The second bonus is that you're also going to be a part of an exclusive group of dads, approximately 56 other dads to be exact, doing the same thing you are doing on the same path you are on to support you alongside this journey. That is the starter pack. It's just $1 if you wait 15 minutes and just watch this video. So I want to acknowledge why we're different, why you should keep watching, why you should listen to us. And so there aren't any other coaches in the marketplace coaching dads to elite health like us, backed by a community of other dads. And what we teach cannot be Googled. So you can't Google what we're about to show you with these secrets. It's going to give you a custom path made for dads specifically, a dad specific plan. There's nothing like that. You can't Google it. There is no other training specific to dads that goes this much in depth. If you can find one, please DM us, email us, whatever it is. Tell us, hey, I found this program. It goes super in depth. You won't, because there isn't another one. This beta course stems from thousands of dads that we've already coached. And if you haven't seen our testimonials, we're going to show you a lot of our case studies right now in this training so that you can see how many dads we've been able to transform and what kind of results they're getting in their lives. And so, I mean, to really top this off, not only do we have the only fitness app for dads that we help coach you alongside with this app, it helps us so much with the coaching, but we are actually dads as well. So we are dads coaching other dads. That makes it very relative so that not only do we know from firsthand experience what a dad should be getting in terms of programming, but we can relate on so many other levels with kids, with spouses, you name it. And so housekeeping tips real quick. Turn off all your distractions. So whether it's cell phones, you have other tabs, close all those other tabs, watch this training. It will be very quick, I promise. And so our story of how we became to be Fathers of Performance is a culmination of Rats Army, which is my program that I created, and Performance Project, which Mitchell created. And so these programs were designed to change every aspect of a dad's life. And um, the original purpose of these programs was to take a dad from a 9 to 5, say a high performing dad provider, and to get them to change their lives completely in their health, in their work, get them promotions, and in their family as well, to make them more present with their families. And so what we discovered by joining together and nearly losing 80,000 pounds alone last year. We were again able to help over 1,000 guys. A lot of these guys were able to lose 100, 130, 150 pounds each and keep it off. And so this theme, it became a formula. And so we called it the FOP, 3 secrets. And so this gives men 100% results 100% of the time if, and this is the disclaimer really, if they are compliant, if they listen, and if they actually just put what we say into action, guaranteed results. So here are just some of the clients that we've been able to help over just the past year. As you can see, some little small changes, some guys getting abs, and some overall transformations, guys losing upwards of 150 pounds. So I have a question, and actually it's not a question, it's more of a thought. So, imagine yourself in just 1 year that you had a complete roadmap to take you from your point A over here to your point B over here. And your point B is the place that you want to be, somewhere that is unrealistic, that you think is totally out of your expectation. You shouldn't even think about being there or getting there. There's no way. Think about that. Where will you be in 1 year from now if you went full-fledged into something and you had guaranteed results that you were going to get there? Where would that be? Charles Nelson, he had the same exact thought. He's tried all these other pills, powders, and proteins before. What would be different about this, right? Why are we different? What can you do for me? And I told Charles, look, bro, we're going to lose 100 pounds in 5 months. That's it, flat. 100 pounds, 5 months. And he said, yeah, right. But I'll take your word on it. Let's just go for it. And in 5 months, we actually ended up losing 110 pounds. Now Charles is down officially 123 pounds. The best part about this is that he's just like you. He is a full-time correctional officer. You may not be, but you are a full-time worker like he is. Dad to 2, husband to a busy woman, a businesswoman to be in fact. So with that said, Charles is just like you with these unrealistic expectations that you have. He was able to make this huge change and get past all of these things that were keeping him back. Like, for instance, when he would look at himself in the mirror, he would be at utmost depressed because of what he saw. And so it's things like this that kept him from really getting to where he wanted to go. And it's our programming and the 3 secrets that we will unveil very soon that got him to his 123-pound permanent transformation. So the discovery of these 3 secrets transformed our approach not only to our own lives and like our own fitness journey, our own health journey, our own home, but for our clients. And so the 3 secrets, if you don't already know them, secret number 1 is a path that is programmed specific to dads, meaning nutrition and workouts. So nutrition encompasses everything, supplementation, macro and calorie protocol, for instance, how much protein, how many carbs, how many fats. You don't know this? Perfect. We will teach you all this inside of the program, any program, whether it's the beta course, starter pack. We let you know how to do it all and how to do it best for a dad. Secret number 2 is the mental shift and the identity change. Believe it or not, it's not an information problem that our clients come into the program not having. It's actually a failure to commit, a failure to take action, and a failure to stay consistent because the habits and routines that they have set are not good or beneficial to where they actually want to be in life. So secret number 3, this leads us to really the base of our program, which is the pack mentality, or just not giving up because of the immense support and accountability that you have, not only from us as coaches, but from the other dads inside of the program as well. And that is really the crutch of this program. And we have a saying in the program, the lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. And so if you spend thousands on new phones, $5 a day on energy drinks, $30 a week on beer, Captain Morgan, $15 a day on Taco Bell runs, McDonald's, an hour scrolling your Facebook, your Instagram feed, or 2 hours watching the new Stranger Things, then there's no excuse why you cannot invest in your health today in just not just time, but money as well, to get you to where you actually need to be in life to perform better, to 10x home, work, and your health. And so there's misconceptions that you may have right now, right? And so let's just kind of squash these before we actually get into the three secrets. And so you need 10 hours a week to have a fitness routine that is solid to getting you the results that you need. Coaching costs too much money. It's just not worth it. They won't be able to, you won't be able to meal prep because you just won't have time. It's just going to be a bunch of PDFs, a bunch of email support. It's nothing that I already haven't seen. I won't have the support like I need to get what I want to achieve because I don't have an actual person right there with me in the gym, at home, coaching me, telling me what to do. And so I got to tell you that those are all wrong. In fact, our workouts are really quick and they're all designed to your lifestyle. So for instance, if you don't have a gym membership, perfect. We design a at-home workout routine for you. These at-home workout routines only take 30 minutes and they're not daily. They're actually only 3 times a week minimum. And we throw in little active rest days here and there, like maybe a 10-minute yoga session, walk around the neighborhood with the family, you name it, just so that we could stay active. So that 10 hours actually is only an hour and a half, just depending on your lifestyle, of course. Coaching costs too much money. Well, again, our starter pack is $1. So if you can think of something that costs more than $1, I can. Starbucks. Well, it's not just about the money, and it's way more than money. If you think about it, it's actually an investment. And no, proper coaching does not cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. In fact, the reason we created the beta course was to make it super affordable for dads. And so you're not going to have time to meal prep. Well, it's funny because I actually have a lot of clients myself who've gone fast food only. Yeah, fast food only. So Chipotle, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Carl's Jr., In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A, you name it. They've gone fast food only and lost upwards of 50, 60, 70 pounds, not even stepping foot in a gym. So time is definitely not an excuse here. And so it's just going to be a bunch of PDFs. Well, that's another wrong accusation because, for one, again, we have an app. We literally send you an app, and this app will have your custom programming in it, where not only can we give you your workout routines, your meal planning, your calories, your macros, but we can also see where you're at every single day. If you're tracking your workouts, if you are able to track your food, if you don't track your food, if you're on par with your calorie targets and things like that, we can see everything. And so that leaves me to the last point, which is I won't have that support like a personal trainer. Wrong again, because we are there with you every single day, although not physically, digitally. And so with that being said, we do live check-ins every single week to ensure that you are on track with your goals, your weekly goals, your monthly goals. We ask for video submissions on your part with your exercises so that we can kind of fine tune whether or not you're doing the workouts correctly. If you're not, no biggie. We'll tell you how to fix them, why you're not feeling it in this certain body part, et cetera, et cetera. So with that being said, that is the program. Those are the secrets that Mitch is about to uncover for you. So without further ado, I want you to meet Mitch. He is the owner of Performance Project, now co-owner of Fathers of Performance. I want you to listen to him, and he's going to explain the 3 secrets. If you do that, you're going to receive your action steps and your bonus. So without further ado, here's Mitch.
Gentlemen, welcome to my edition right here. And before we get started, real quick, if you look right here, yes, I did paint that. I am artistic. No, just kidding. So what we're going to deal with right now is we're going to figure out what are the secrets to actually getting the results that Tyler and I are talking about. Real quick, I'm very excited to have you here. I know every single one of you is very busy, being a busy dad, providing for your family, and also being the best role model and being the best dad you can be for your kids, and also being the best spouse. So thank you for taking the time for this. So without further ado, let's go and dive deep into exactly this, what we have going on. So secret number 1 that we're going to find out, what are you going to discover on this call? Because right now this can be very important. Now, I want you to pay attention, and I'm sure Tyler already said, hey, go ahead and bring out a notepad and a piece of paper and a pen. That didn't make any sense. But bring out a pen and a piece of paper because you're going to want to write these notes down because what you can take away from tonight is very important because you can actually take this and go and apply it right now and get a result. So secret number one, what is the exact training program that's going to burn the most body fat without spending hours in the gym or money on useless supplements? Secret number two, how to keep the weight off forever, have 10 times the energy, even if you don't know anything or have quit dozens of times. And secret number three, how to never fall off ever again, regardless of how hectic life becomes. And this is exactly what the most successful utilize. So going into secret number one, the exact training program that's going to burn the most body fat. And I know you guys are really excited about this because I know that you're wanting to burn off this stubborn body fat that you have right now. So let me ask you this. Have you ever considered losing body fat, gaining more energy for your kids without spending all day in the gym, but you just didn't know where to start? Have you already tried to lose the body fat and failed? Most people think you have to spend hours in the gym all the time, 2 hours a day to get the result they want, but they don't understand this is actually hindering them from getting the results that they want. Now, let me tell you a quick story real fast before we dig deep into this. So a year ago, our client had no idea how to create this change. He was so desperate to do so in order to become a better role model for his family because I know right now, if you become healthier and you feel better about yourself, I know you're going to feel like a better role model because you can actually have the energy to be able to spend with your kids. So meet Brandon Weinkoff. So this is one of our clients. And look at this. This guy's transformation is amazing. And real quick, a backstory of Brandon. Brandon always gained the weight back from shakes and transformation challenges. He was always trying to lose the weight, but he always seemed to gain the weight back. He thought starving himself was the only way to lose body fat. Everybody says you have to be in a caloric deficit, do endless amounts of cardio, and that's exactly what he was doing paired with shakes and transformation challenges, but he always kept gaining the weight back. He works 40 plus hours with a busy home life. But guys, in this picture right here, he has lost over 130 pounds since becoming a client, has kept it off. That is the big thing I want you to take away from right there is that he's kept it off. It's not like Brandon lost the weight and gained it all back and we're just telling you what he did. No, this is him right now and he's lost 130 plus pounds and is continuing to strive to get better. And he spent money on a new wardrobe, and look at that smile. Look at the smile that he has on his face from obviously spending more money on a new wardrobe that he loves himself. So there's a reason why transformation programs or weight loss shakes are so popular and why everyone and their best friends from high school tell you about them. Let's face it. You know, you've probably heard of Herbalife or other popular brands and transformation challenges. And I'm sure people have brought that to your attention. You've tried it. And you probably know the result at the end. So transformation programs help you lose weight fast. They do, based off your short-term gratification, but they do not show you how to sustain this for the rest of your life because if they did, let's face it, they would be out of business. So there's a problem with all these online transformation programs that nobody is talking about. And frankly, it's making Tyler and I very, very mad because you're not actually creating a result. It's a revolving door, and you're continuing to spend money on something that you should already know how to do, and they should have taught you that. They're not telling you how long it's going to take. Tyler and I are going to be very blunt and say this is going to take you 6 to 12 months to do. Is that okay with you? Because if we can show you how to do it in 6 to 12 months the right way and you keep it off, it's going to be better than losing 20 pounds, 30 pounds in 1 month and then probably gaining it all back. Having the right program to help you achieve the result. They don't tell you the right program. They just give you a shake and hope that you lose some weight. And they don't tell you how likely you are to rebound. Most people, most dads rebound every single time they try to lose weight. Speaking of that, 3,500 dads try to lose weight every single day, and on average, 97% of them gain it all back. That's only 105 that keep it off per day. Billions is spent nearly in America on supplements, trainers, and surgical procedures. And at the end of the day, most are still lost and confused how to create this into an actual lifestyle. You see everything promoted to you, all the new fad diets, the new weight loss supplements, yet they don't actually show you how to create a lifestyle from this. Because again, if they did, they'd be out of business. So you're probably thinking, where does that leave dads like us? How does that help us? So I'll tell you right now, the biggest thing that you need inside of your life is going to be systems and consistency. That is the ultimate thing right now that you need inside of your life. Think about this. The most successful athletes and businessmen on the planet have systems and are consistent. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so at all. In order to achieve life-changing results, you must have a system that creates results time and time again. That's why they continue to be successful. It's because they're not doing something different every single time. They're doing the same thing that works, but they're doing it over and over again. So our key focus is being on compound lifts, the squat, the bench, the overhead press, the deadlift, the pull-up. Because when you become stronger in these movements, there's more muscle that's going to be packed on, and that's a higher ability to burn the stubborn body fat. You see, the more muscle mass you put on, think of like this. Muscle is the fat furnace for your body. The more muscle mass you have on your body, then the more ability you have to burn body fat. If you're just focusing on fat loss or weight loss, just weight loss, losing an extreme amount of weight at the very short period of time, you're going to be pulling not only fat but water, but glycogen, but also muscle mass that you have definitely earned to build. So I want you to think about that. Wanting to build more muscle mass is going to be the big key driver here. And most things doing high reps, hours of cardio and full body circuits are the way to go. But here is the secret. Here's the secret sauce. So listen carefully. Here's the secret sauce right here. You're going to do a program that is sustainable, keyword sustainable, over the course of 8 to 12 weeks with no deviations. Because you're going to focus on becoming stronger using proper form while being in a caloric deficit to torch the body fat. You see, program hoppers equal no results. If you're somebody who does a workout program for 2 weeks, then goes to what your buddy did because he lost weight, but you got bored and did something else, I'm telling you, you're giving your body a disservice and yourself a disservice because you're not actually creating any results. You're going from one thing to the next, and you're not actually creating anything, but you're just starting from ground zero every single time. It's like having an aircraft and trying to take off, but you're on 20% speed. You're just never going to get anywhere. And now you're probably thinking, how do you know that I can do this too? I'm going to tell you right now, I know you can do this because look at this. We have Austin Prince right here. This gentleman, again, an amazing transformation right here. But he had no previous workout experience. The guy on the right had no workout experience at all. But yet he's lost over 120 pounds in that process. He has no prior nutrition knowledge, works 50 plus hours a week, and he also has a busy family life as well. But look at the guy on the left. The guy on the left doesn't even look the same, but you know it's the same person because he obviously has the same tattoo on his chest. But look at that. Because he got shredded, he got 2 more tattoos. That's beautiful. Love it. There are thousands of dads doing this right now who have left the transformation challenges, who love what they've accomplished and have gained from taking this path. Now, let me ask you this. Why not you? Why are you still on the fence about not doing something about it, but still doing the same thing over and over? And obviously, we know that's insanity. Couldn't even think of the word. So let me ask you this. Would you rather invest in an online transformation program that's cookie cutter, drink shakes where 97.6% are likely to regain all the weight back, or would you actually want to understand how to create a lifestyle so you don't have to worry if it comes back or not because you understand how to create it and also take it off? So we focus on processes and consistency because this is the Father's way to go. You don't need to hope and pray the results stay after losing the weight, which means no transformation challenges. You're statistically more likely to reach your goals of success, and it doesn't take weeks, months, or even years to create this change. You can get started right now today by just taking action, by actually doing what we say that you should do. Literally just do what we say to do, and I promise you, you will see a result. So we're going to go right into secret number 2. How to keep the weight off forever, have 10 times the energy, and become the man that you desire, even if you don't know anything or have quit a dozen times, which is most likely most dads, because they either don't know something or they definitely have quit over and over and just expecting a different result. So let me ask you this. Now that we've established the best way for you to burn off the body fat, now let's dive into how we keep it off forever and gain endless amounts of energy. I know every single one of you watching this wants to know, how do you actually keep it off forever, and how do you gain this endless amounts of energy like the Energizer Bunny? So let me ask you this. How great would it feel to have people tell you, you look great, and what did you do? And I'm not talking about doing a shake and losing 20 pounds and then you gain it back and feel some sort of regret because now you're just telling people you just took a shake. No, you actually did the hard work and you got it off. What about your kids saying they're proud of you? Now, I want you to think about that. Your kids saying that they're proud of you because they see the effort that you put in over and over again, setting a new example, and they're saying they're proud of you, not because of the weight loss, but because of the person you have become in this process. What about having the energy on demand whenever you need it so you don't feel like you can't keep up? Can't keep up with your day, can't keep up with your job, can't keep up with your kids, can't keep up with your spouse. That's a big one right there. So many go about this all wrong, gentlemen. Everybody does. Most dads do. The 97% do. If I lose this fast, it will be easier. And I'm telling you right now, that is the wrong way to think about it. Do not think you want to do this quick because you know what quick does. You get it back quick. Focusing on the end outcome and not the process. Gentlemen, the process is where you become who you need to become. Think about it. If I were to snap my fingers and give you the result, you would not be the person you need to be to create the result, and you would eventually gain the weight back. It's like somebody who wins the lottery. They don't have good spending habits to begin with, and they go broke in the next few years. It's the same thing. So it's the process that forges who you become. And comparing your results and progress to those around you, I guarantee you that's probably what you do, and that is setting you up for failure time and time again. You're self-sabotaging yourself because you think that because you've only lost 10 pounds and somebody's lost 50, you're not on the right track. But guys, think about this. Your chapter 2 is not compared to somebody's chapter 9. You can't compare yourself to myself or Tyler, who've been doing this for over a decade. It's just not going to happen. So do not compare yourself with other people and the progress that they have. Most dads make this harder and work way harder than they have to. Why would you want to work harder and not smarter? But still, you want to work hard, but why not do a little easier and a little bit more smarter? More smarter is not a word. To keep the weight off forever, you don't have to change everything overnight to see progress. Most people want to just do everything at once. They want to clean up their entire diet. They want to go to the gym 5-7 days a week. They want to make sure that they're drinking more water. They want to make sure that their sleep is better. They want to make sure that everything is better all at once. And I'm telling you, that's failure waiting to happen. Seriously, our coaching clients have lost hundreds, if not thousands of pounds and kept it off in total. That's not obviously a person who's 2,000 pounds lost 1,000. And now they live the life they've always dreamed of. So you could do this on your own. You can go find workouts online. You could figure out the best next quote unquote diet to do, but you'll always be spinning your wheels at the end of the day, and this won't help you reach your goal. Think about it. How many times you look up how to lose weight, how to get muscle? Like, how many times you do that? And what happens? You find something else to do and you do it, but you never get the results. Let's think about that for a second then. You could build out your entire workout program, the diet program, or from online fitness gurus. I'm going to say gurus because they've probably never done it themselves, or even pay them thousands for their services, which you may have already done. But you'll always be going from one program to the next, and you'll likely waste time and money to keep the weight on. Just to say, keep the weight off. Somebody doesn't know how to spell. That's me. But I will tell you this, there's a much, much better way. Much better way. Would you like to hear that? Of course you would. So the much better way is you can pick one program. You're going to pick one program to use. So if you went online and you found a program, quote unquote, our program, because it's definitely free. It's actually $1 to run our program, which you should definitely hop on. Yes, I'm putting that in there. You should definitely do it. And focus on one thing weekly to increase, and track your nutrition to see if you're in a deficit. As you do this, you'll begin to see the weight continue to come off week by week. You know, if you pick a program and you focus on getting stronger and you focus on one thing to get better at, whether that is eating more protein, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's drinking more water. But you do that week by week, it's going to be much easier because you're going to be able to sustain this because you're creating new habits and not trying to do everything all at once. Keeping the weight off is 100% about finding out what works for you. You know, with our coaching program, we do not give you a cookie cutter. We literally coach you based off where you're at and where you want to go. That's how you do it. That's how you get results. But you have to figure out what works best for you. If you're doing this on your own, you have to figure out what's going to work for you. And you're probably thinking, but Mitch and Tyler, how will I find the perfect program that works for me? Remember, it's whatever you can do over and over again without deviating. If you're running a program, do it consistently. Try to get stronger. With your nutrition, make sure you're focusing on the key components we just spoke about. That is what's going to keep the weight off forever, guys. It's very easy, but it's also easy not to do as well. So here are the key components I want you to think about right here. You're going to find a program that fits your schedule. Quote unquote, wink, wink, our program that is a whole dollar. A whole dollar. That is a dollar burger from McDonald's, which you are not going to go to anymore, correct? So use that dollar and get on a program. Stay consistent on training the training program for 8 to 12 weeks. You're going to focus on increasing strength in your compound lifts. You're going to track your intake in MyFitnessPal. You can use other ones, but that's just what Tyler and I use. To see the average, you're going to decide whether you need to cut from it or you need to increase it based off your intake. If you weigh 250 pounds, you're eating 1,200 calories, I'm going to go in and assume you should probably increase it and not decrease. You're going to increase your sleep to 7 to 9 hours per night. If you're doing 3, we need to increase those rookie numbers, all right? And then you're going to decrease your stressors. If you're stressed out from work, it does no good to go to the gym and just destroy yourself sometimes, okay? So how do you decrease stressors? Meditate, journal, all the quote-unquote girly things. But I'm telling you right now, that is going to help you de-stress in whatever manner that you want. But you have to bring cortisol down because if not, you're going to continue to hold on to body fat. All right, we're going to secret number 3. How to never fall off ever again, regardless of how hectic your life becomes. And this is exactly what the most successful people utilize. Think about this. Have you ever lost the weight and everything was great, and then poof, your results went away in the blink of an eye? That is most people. That is the 97% of people who lose the weight and randomly, somehow, they just gain it all back. This didn't happen overnight, but the biggest cause for most is for one simple reason. And gentlemen, that is your environment. Your environment. Basically, surround yourself around those who don't live your new lifestyle will be like having a case of crabs. And I'm not talking about the STD crabs. No. And if you've ever had it, I apologize. I'm sorry. And it probably is not the best. When crabs are in a bucket, they'll always grab one that's reaching for the top and pull them back down. That's just how it goes. They don't want that person succeeding. They don't want them to have freedom. So let me ask you this. Who are the crabs inside of your life right now? I want you to think about that. As we keep going, who are the crabs inside of your life? We will always go back to what is comfortable inside of our life. That's human nature. It's comfortable to sit on the couch. It's comfortable to drink after work if it's been tough. It's comfortable not to play with the kids because if you're tired, you don't want to do it. And it's comfortable to be at the same job over and over for 40 years and not do anything about it and just get a paycheck. The question is, do you want comfortable? Because everything outside of your comfort level is going to be what you want to have in your life. Y'all here, get out of your comfort zone. I'm telling you, if you want something different, you should probably do something different. The most successful athletes and businessmen surround themselves with winners because they're held accountable to the highest of standards. Because, guys, you can't win a championship with amateurs. Michael Jordan was a great asset, but look what he did. He also built people up around him. He was holding himself to the highest of standards. That's why he goes down as the greatest one to ever do it. Let me ask you this. Are you being held to high standards? Are you holding yourself to your high standards? Most dads fall off not because they're not motivated to achieve these goals, but because they don't have the right group of men surrounding them. holding them accountable to ensure that they continue to reach for more and are never satisfied. This is the only way to create lasting change. This is the only way. You have to surround yourself with these individuals. We are pushed to greater heights with individuals around us who push the envelope. Surrounding yourself around these people is critical to success. Think about this. Fat people hang out with fat people. Rich people hang out with rich people. Let me ask you, who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you hanging out with? And are they benefiting your goals? So, what is the next step? It's very simple. Are you in? Let me ask you, if you truly feel that you need this inside of your life and are willing to do the following, then I want you to book in a coaching call with myself and Tyler. 1, are you willing to do the work that we ask you to do? Or are you just going to be lazy and pout and not want to do it? 2, are you not going to make excuses? When things get tough, are you going to make an excuse? Or are you going to own up to it and realize you're the only one that could change and you're going to change? Number 3, are you willing to help the other dads on their journey as well? Because this is the thing. We pick who we want based off of these criteria. If you don't want to help somebody on their journey, then we are not going to help you because that's just not the way we roll. So if you are, great, let's book a call. But on the call, we're going to see if you're going to be the right fit and if we're able to help you actually reach these goals based off of what you tell us. We're going to figure out if we can actually help you, because there's no point in working together if we know that we're never going to be able to help you. And if not, no worries. If we can't help you, no worries. Still get on the call, because what we do is what we do best, and that is coaching. So we will put you on the right path to reaching the goals that you desire. Because Tyler and I, at the end of the day, we're coaches and we're here to help dads. We are dads ourselves, and we want to help create an actual change inside of dads' lives and allow them to be coached by dads and have a program that's specifically geared towards them. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of and that you need inside of your life, then I would very highly suggest going and booking in a coaching call with us, okay? The closing notes. The only way in achieving true transformation is first changing you. The willingness to identify why you're falling, why you're failing, and then attack that. Those who make excuses and blame others, at the end of the day, they give their power away to create this. My question to you is this: are you tired of being this person? And if so, you're in the right place.